Hello. So after 4 days of testing of my diode heating element, here I've made up a heating element using TO220 diodes riveted onto a copper pipe. This copper pipe is then connected onto a flattened piece of cotton pipe, soldered onto 22mm pipe in my heater tank, and going through a spare heating coil in the bottom of my water tank. So TO220 diodes mounted multiple diodes in series. I started with 40 diodes to try and match them to my solar panel output, single solar panel output, with an aim of trying to get near the maximum power point using just inherently the characteristics of diodes. And you see I'm using a polyfuse here to limit the current that can possibly go through the diodes and effectively the water temperature. So just looking at some of the results I've taken over 4 days, I've tracked the output power of the solar panel being dissipated in different numbers of diodes, series diodes. So starting with 40 diodes in series, coming down to 39, 38, 37 diodes in series. Interestingly, the power has typically gone up as I've come down in the quantity of diodes being powered. So here we have the 40 diodes, and this is up to about 60 watts. We've got 39 diodes going up to 70 watts or so. Then 38 diodes peaking at just under 100 watts here. And most recently 37 diodes getting up to just best part of 120 watts peak. Now, a couple of things to notice here. Let's get it, 38 diode line, the orange one here. The early morning run for that one was pretty misty and overcast, so we didn't get a lot of power output here, but you'll see it picked up by this point. Also, we're seeing this consistent drop in power output from the solar panel, and I think this is because the solar panel gets hot basically. And here we found the solar panel, the back of the solar panel had reached about 46 degrees C in direct sun, and its power efficiency had dropped by about 10%, so it's getting more power out of it when it was cooler in the morning. And you see that with all these slopes, they all tip off in the afternoon. If we take account of the misty start for the orange line there. Now, in terms of peak power, yes, 37 diodes seems to have been produced the most output power, but also note that the power is dropping off in the afternoons generally, and it might be that our peak output power combination to match my solar panel overall is actually the 38 diode orange line here. And I'm going to go back and connect up 38 diodes and run multiple day runs and get some average values for that and see if it does approximate to a maximum power point tracking from my solar panel. Thanks for watching.